So, hi, my name is Laura. I'm the founder of the Yes I Am blog. Welcome everyone. Tonight I'm here with Jonathan and we're going to talk about self-esteem. So first, before we start the interview, I would like to introduce Jonathan. Hi Jonathan.
Hello, I'm Jonathan. I'm from the United States, born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Now I live here in Sydney, Australia. Moved here 2013 of May. I am a crane operator during the week and a male stripper on the weekends.
Okay. And where do you perform, Jonathan?
I perform in the King's Cross, Darling Harbour, Stallions Afloat, King's Cross, Sydney Hotshots, and I also have my own company, ForbiddenX, which our first show is July 28th, and it's a male and female review show.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask a few questions about self-esteem or your perspective of self-esteem.
Okay.
So what is self-esteem for you?
Self-esteem it's like confidence. It is your own confidence. It's your self-esteem about things, about how you feel about certain things, about how you hold yourself. I think those are the things what self-esteem is. It could be self-talk, or it could be a feeling that a lot of people have, emotion that they don't have enough of it, or they have too much of it. It can be something else.
Mm-hmm. Would you say something that has an important role in your life?
Yeah, it's very important. Self-esteem is very important. It can dictate your whole life. If you have a low self-esteem, you'll probably do bad in life, or you won't do so well. You'll probably be, not a very happy person. If you have a high self-esteem and you carry yourself and, always with that high self-esteem, I think that, things will go great for you. Your job, your occupations will go great for you. Your relationships will go great for you. I think everything in general would go great for you.
Yeah. So if I ask you to rate your self-esteem level from 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
On stage, performing in front of girls, I would rate my self-esteem 9 or 10 because of the attention, the self-approval that you get that enhances your self-esteem. The confidence that you need to get on stage and actually perform, and did you do your performance right? Did you mess up anything? Those things boost your self-esteem. The screaming on stage, that boosts your self-esteem. When I'm off the stage, I would like to think that I'm just average with my self-esteem, which is about a 6, 7, and that's just normal day life. Not thinking about stripping, not thinking about being in front of anybody, just approaching life on itself, just averagely, I think.
Mm-hmm. So, can you tell me one thing that you are good at and that it plays an important role in your self-esteem life?
Okay. One thing that I'm good at. I would say I'm good at, crane operating. I'm good at that. I'm good at stripping.
Yeah.
I'm good at those things. Routine and always being well prepared is what I'm good at. Being in the military, being so long that you learn to be very prepared for things with your job or occupation, or whatever you do, you try to do it your best, and that gives me the confidence that I would say that would be what I have control over.
So what you're saying is really that structure in your life that comes a little bit from your military service background,
yes,
plays a role also for your self-esteem level.
Yeah, and you got to have structure. You got to have some type of structure to actually have these self-esteem, confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, you're just out there aiming, at anything, and you don't really have a direction or control or anything, a structure. You're going to lose a lot of things. You're going to lose everything, self-esteem, confidence. You're just going to be drifting, and you probably won't achieve anything in life. So, yeah.
So, can you tell me who or what in your life contributed positively to increase your self-esteem level?
I would say the military, United States military, being in there for 8 years, the control, the discipline, the loyalty, and the respect that they enforced on you to understand, the values and Army values of life. That helped me contribute for my afterwards, for my everyday life, for the person I was before the military, with no control, no direction, no loyalty, no anything. I think I was just drifting. And I think after that, it gave me a structure, it gave me an idea, it gave me a path, and it gave me things tools that I could use in normal day life and everyday life. With my jobs, showing up on, reliability, accountability, or what's the word I'm looking for? Punctuality, I guess, of everything, showing up on time. Those things are big. As far as the stripping as well, when the stripping before the show, you always got to prep your stuff, make sure the gear's there, open your bags, and just make sure you have everything. So when you go on stage, you're not set up for failure. You know what I mean? Same thing with your normal job. You got to rehearse, you got to go home, you got to study, you got to do your homework, just everything. So those are the things that I benefit the most was probably that taught me the most was the military.
So it sounds that it's almost like two Jonathans. One Johnathan that is more structured and
one's more what?
is more balanced, and then there is the more artistic Johnathan, the one that goes on stage and performs.
Both give you an escape. One gives you an escape, one gives you reality. There's an average life that I like to live, and those things are just my normal day routines. And then sometimes that you want to step out and do something fun, going out, energetic, performing, creating your art on stage, I guess. And that's the other one I would say. A make-believe world.
Yeah.
A normal world and a make-believe world.
Yes.
Yeah. That was great.
And both contribute to your self-esteem level.
Yes, they do. They both have an impact for sure.
Okay, that's great. I'm going to ask a little bit of a challenging question now.
Okay.
Did you have anyone or anything in your life that actually compromised your self-esteem level, or damaged your self-esteem level?
I think any bad relationship or negative relationship or toxic relationship would be the answer to that. Once you love something so much, and you can probably apply that to life, or maybe not just the relationship or work, that's really negative for you. Any type of relationship that just is toxic and about how you feel about things, that's probably what was mine, was my ex. Like, you love something so much that you do things and you compromise and you start chipping away at yourself, and it starts taking away those confidence and takes away your self-esteem and taking away things that could be wrong with you, when actuality it could be that person, that job, or the situation that you put yourself in. Sometimes if you give yourself too much, they'll learn to take so much, and you're gonna lose yourself in the end, as if you was to be confident and never change for someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be those things, be those characteristics, and you'll be alright.
Would you say that these toxic relationships that you mentioned didn't stop you from being yourself in one way, and that's why they have an impact on your self-esteem?
Yeah, now, I think those relationships, I did have a toxic relationship, or those toxic relationship with anyone. Now I just don't care if someone likes me. I say what I want, do what I want, and I'm just a free person now, and I think that helps a lot with my confidence. That helps a lot with who I am in general. That helps a lot with everything. That just helps everything. It does. Once you're comfortable in who you are, you could be and do anything you want to do, without thinking that you're not doing the best, or without thinking that you're not doing like she could, or thinking that like she didn't do it like he did. You're doing it how you wanted to do it, and people will actually love you, learn to love you better for that, as to a person that you're trying to be.
Yeah.
Because it's already been done, I guess. So it looks boring, it's old. You probably get, you get tired of being that person. You probably get, once you get to a point where you think that you can't go anymore, you don't know who you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you'll lose your way in there, as if you just guide your own self in your own ways, and learn your own downfalls and have those things. Because if you're gonna go through this, be someone or be like someone, then you're gonna run into a hole and you'll have to go back the other way. And by then you just lose depressed. You'll get depressed. You'll get, all kind of things could happen to you.
Yeah.
You just lose yourself in general. So definitely find yourself, be yourself, be who you want to be, say what you want to be, and they either love you or they don't. Yeah.
Don't stop worrying about what other people think.
That's right. You can't, you say, yeah, you can't.
Which is not an easy task sometimes.
Nah,
but,
sometimes, yeah. You can be blunt.
Yeah.
And then you could be like, there's blunt, and then there's like, what is it, what's the word, or sentimental, I guess, when your bluntness. So you're not so direct, but it's getting the point across, I guess. Yeah. That make people understand. And that's the biggest of anything you do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so to reach the highest level of your self-esteem, or to help to improve your self-esteem level, what do you do for yourself?
Go to the gym. Practice what you preach. If you say you're going to do something, do it. The more you find yourself doing those things, the more confidence you build into yourself. The more times you go to the gym, the more the results you see, the more motivation you have to keep doing it. I would say those are the biggest things that keep you going. Being on stage, the screams and all those things, that keeps you motivated. Once you see results, that's all that matters. And I think you just keep going, and you keep motivating your own self, and you being your own leader, being your own influence, and those things. As long as you keep chasing that, you can never be defeated. Yeah.
What is the best advice that someone gave to you in order to increase your self-esteem or be more confident?
Be yourself. Once again, be yourself. Be confident. Don't let anyone ever dictate about what you do in your life. Just no matter what, just be who you want to be. Your belief, your thoughts, your everything, your character. Just be be an individual. Stand out from the crowd. Don't follow the pack. Always be an outcast. Just be unique. I think if you're like everyone else, then there's no individuality out there, and it'd be a boring place. I think if everyone was the same, I think it'd be just very monotone. Everybody's going the same side, same speed. There's no nobody would want that. So, yeah, be yourself.
And that's the beauty of who we are. We are all unique.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Would that be your advice to someone? So if I ask you to give an advice, what would be the advice that you would give to reach a higher self-esteem level?
Yeah, that'd be the advice. Just be yourself. Always trust your own instincts. Always trust yourself. Don't question yourself just because someone did it differently. If you fail, then do it again. Do something differently in a different way. But if you follow someone and you try to be like them, you'll never be like them, and you'll never do it like that, and you'll always be insecure, and you'll always lose self-esteem. So just make sure that you have this confidence, and you create your own confidence, and you give it out to the world, and you show them your individuality and your uniqueness. That's it.
Lovely.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you for sharing part of your thoughts and your advice for
hopefully it was great. Hopefully it was good.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.